Hey, what's up? I'm Tommy West, and today I'm reviewing the iRobot Roomba 880. Welcome back, I'm Tommy West, and today I'm taking a look at the Roomba 880, the latest from iRobot. So first, what you may already know about the Roomba, it's circular, looks kind of like a UFO, it roams your house, it's an automated vacuum, but beyond that, you may not know much more. So before having this thing, I didn't know much about the Roomba, and I'm really pleasantly surprised by what it does. Now there's a few things you need to know about the Roomba. Number one, on this latest model, there are no bristles. Typically your vacuum relies on bristles to roll around and pick up all the dirt in your carpet, not with this thing. So iRobot designed these two rubberized rollers to roll simultaneously, and with the vacuum technology, pick up all the dirt in your carpet, and it does an awesome job at it. So I set this thing up to roam around my office and then bring it home and let it roam around my home daily on a schedule like it has actually built in, and it's been amazing. Now I do not like cleaning, it is my least favorite thing to do, and vacuuming is right up there. This thing does it for me. Now every day on the schedule I set, the Roomba undocks itself, roams around my house, picks up all the dirt in the carpet, off the floor, and returns itself to its base once it needs a charge again. Now the only intervention it needs from me every once in a while is to remove the dirt tray and empty it out. It'll let me know when it needs that. Now this specific model, the 880, also includes two little beacons that can act as lighthouses or virtual walls to either guide the Roomba toward it or act as a virtual wall to keep the Roomba away from certain things you don't want it to touch. If you have a multi-story house, stairs are no worry for this thing. The Roomba has a built-in sensor to sense drop-off so it won't just go flying down your staircase. So despite popular belief, the Roomba does not just bang into your furniture all around your house. It actually has a few built-in sensors to help guide it around your home. And you can actually see it at work when it approaches a wall. Rather than just bang into it and let it hit the bumper to tell it that it can't go any further, it'll actually slow down as it approaches either furniture or walls, and then slightly bump into them and then bounce off and turn around and go in a different direction. Now as for replacing your typical vacuum, typically for me, the one time I break out the vacuum and I can actually see it at work is if there's a spill or I drop something like coffee grinds or something on the floor. This thing does an amazing job at picking everything up. And there's two ways to bring it to the mess. Number one, it has a built-in handle and you can bring it over to the mess and then hit the button like Spot, which will actually start spiraling out and cleaning from the center outwards. Or two, and probably the more fun way to do it, is using the infrared remote. You can actually guide it off of its base over to where the mess is, and then kind of using the remote control, control the Roomba, moving it around the spot you want to clean up. So as far as replacing a typical vacuum cleaner, I am here to say the Roomba can do that. When you have a mess you needed to clean up, you can guide it over and have it clean up that specific mess. You can schedule to clean your home on a daily basis, and I will be completely honest when I say it picked up a lot of dirt and dust that I didn't even know was there, and I didn't even notice catching with my typical vacuum cleaner. And three, it's really cool. I mean, it's a vacuum that is actually really interesting. When I had this thing roaming around my office, everyone was mesmerized by it. They stopped working, they had to take a look at how this thing moved around and guided itself. Once I brought it home, everyone that's come over has wanted to see this thing in action. They want to talk about it, they want to play with it. It's really cool. If you're single, this thing will clean while you're away, and I'm sure you will appreciate it. If you have family, kids love this thing. They have to be taught to leave it alone a little bit, but your kids will love this thing roaming around the house, and of course, kids make messes. If you have pets, this thing is perfect. It'll pick up all the hair around the house, any kind of dirt that dogs or cats leave behind. If you have an animal, this thing is almost required. And if you're worried about this thing actually causing messes, like I mentioned, iRobot actually includes these little sensors, and they actually sell more on their website that are little beacons to keep it away from, let's say, pet bowls or food bowls, so it doesn't slam into them and clean areas that you actually want it to stay away from. Overall, I highly recommend this. I understand that because of the price point, it might be hard to part with your existing vacuum and go out and get this specifically, but if you're in the market for a vacuum, this thing is not only the future, it's now. It really is. It's really perfect and ready for prime time. This thing has done an awesome job at cleaning my home and my office, and I highly recommend it. So for more tech reviews, check out thisispopcenter.com. Don't forget to subscribe to Pop Center on YouTube by clicking up here or going to youtube.com/thisispopcenter. I'm Tommy West, at Gotham Tommy on Twitter, and I'll see you next time.